For example, the length of a rod was the average length of 16 randomly chosen people's feet. What in the world is that? Later, in 1960, Le Système International des Unités, or the International System of Units, or the SI system, was established. Now the SI unit for mass is the kilogram, and 1 kilogram is the same as 1,000 grams. And it turns out that 1 liter of water weighs 1 kilogram. So that's really convenient. Okay, here's another thing that we could check. Let's go ahead and check the mass of a paper clip. So the mass of a paper clip is about 1 gram, and let's test it here. Okay, and hopefully you can see, yep, we're at 1.03 grams. There's 3 sig figs in that number. And let's just check one more thing. Let's check the mass of a baseball because we have it here. So we're gonna go ahead and zero this, push this tare button there. It goes to 0, and then we can mass the baseball really carefully. Okay, so a baseball has a mass of 148.27 grams. By the way, that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sig figs. So the SI unit for length is the meter, and 1 meter has 100 centimeters in it. It's the equivalent of 1,000 millimeters. And this is a meter stick. And you can see that there are 100 centimeters and 1,000 millimeters in a meter. Now let's just go ahead and go back and give you some reference. Okay, it looks like 1 environmental science book and 3 chemistry books, the width. So 4 average textbooks, the width is 1 meter of length. This Rubik's Cube has a length of about 6.5 centimeters, 6.5 centimeters, or 65 millimeters, the length of one side. This baseball has a diameter of about 7.5 centimeters. Maybe you could see right here, about 7.5 centimeters, okay? And we should all do our best to reduce, reuse, recycle, and rethink. And using chemistry, this plastic ruler is actually made of corn instead of fossil fuels. The SI unit for volume is the cubic meter. And I tried to make a meter box out of these 3 pieces of wood just to kind of show you how big it is. And so using a cubic meter for volume is really not practical in the lab because this is a huge box. If we could be in the classroom, you really wouldn't have room to do anything else with this giant cubic meter box of volume. Because the cubic meter is such a big measure of volume, we'll usually use the liter. And this is 1 liter of water. You can see that it's also 1,000 milliliters of water. Okay. Now, the same volume right here in the middle is 2 500 mil graduated cylinders. If I had 2 of those, that's going to equal 1,000 milliliters, which of course is 1 liter. Another way we can see it is 1 liter is also 10 100 mil graduated cylinders, and you can see right here 10 100 mil graduated cylinders. All 3 of these are equivalent to 1 liter. Now I have the baseball there just for a point of reference for size. Okay, something more familiar might be my water bottle here. This water bottle is 1 liter, and this gallon of water here is actually 3.78 liters. Just to give you a sense of the amount of space that is 1 liter of volume.